Well, the first hip hop documentary ever, you know what I'm saying, was named Star Wars. I was 16 years old. I was I would want to say I was one of the key players in there because I had a lot of parts, and I was one of the definitely top 10 graffiti artists in the game back then, like from the street, not trying to do canvases and go overseas and all that, but I mean really hitting them subway cars, and out of every 10 cars on the 1 or the 3 line, I had 7 on each side, outside, not just the inside with artwork. Yeah, I put in that work.
And he's really talented. I actually saw something you did, and I was like, wow, he's really good at it. So, yeah. And I know that could be therapeutic for some people, and I like that you do that because it's different from what the people that know you for as DJ, and a lot of people don't know that you did graffiti work. I left
that alone because you got to understand, back then I was 16, 17, 18, and it was different. Parts of the game with graffiti. You had beef with guys. You had to watch out for the police. If you caught somebody slipping you ain't like, you robbed them. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was their goose down or their new Pumas or all their spray paint, whatever. Like, it was part of the game. It was just like a territorial thing. So once I had got famous from the music side, decades later, it was like, I don't really want to do this no more. This was a bad part of my coming up, which it was out of love, but it was negative sides to it. I didn't really want to rock with it. But then as I went on, so many people just kept hitting me like, yo, why you not doing your art? Yo, why you ain't? And I didn't really want to tell them why, but that's the reason why I kind of strayed away from it. But now it's like, look, it is what it is. I'm still nice with it. We got a lot of big offers, like on the money side, to do it, outside of music. So,
and everything turned out positive for you. So
exactly,
that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Who discovered you? Like, how did you become famous?
I can't say that anybody really discovered me. What I could say is that when I came out of jail, it was about 1990, late 90, 91. And I seen DJs like Ron G, DJ SNS, Brucey B, Kid Capri, like they was doing their thing with the music. Now, let's take it back to the 80s and the late 70s when I was DJing. We just did it for the fun. Again, like I said, till now they was getting money. And I was like, damn, they getting paid to do this shit now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to, put my feet back into it. So I started doing the mixed tapes. And the first mixtape I did was like late 93, early 94 with Puerto Rican DJ demo from Harlem. It was called Warning Part 1. And the response I got from that was crazy. Now, meanwhile, I'm doing clubs in the hood, B&B Disco, Marina's Bar, on 4th Street and 2nd Avenue. Anybody from Spanish Harlem or Harlem know what that was about. Like, I'm putting in my street work, but the mixtape made a lot of noise. And I said, you know what? Let me go just get some track boards and everything and dedicate my time and my money into this and get back. Like, I'm just looking to feed me and get on. Like, personally, I'm not looking for no fame. I'm not looking for that. I'm just trying to eat because I'm back on the pavement. And unfortunately, I just got so hot at what I was doing. It had to be around 98. No, say about 99, 2000. When I just really got so hot. Like, I've been getting hot little by little, but back then I got so hot. And Chris Lighty reached out to me, rest in peace, and wanted to sign me to the record, the record deal. Steve Rifkin wanted to sign me to Loud Records. Like, there was a lot of people reaching out. And when Funkmaster Flex had finally went on the air, and he just took it, was playing freestyles off my mixtape with my name on it, on the air. And he finally was like, yo, man, who's DJ Kayslay? Like, every car that rides by me on the West Side Highway, I hear his name on the tape and everything. And I went up for the meeting for Hot 97 because of Flex.
Wow.
And Tracy Clarity, I came in the office and she was like, hey, look, I don't know what it is that you do, but Flex has never been this adamant or in my office about anything. So if you want a job here, you're welcome. And I'm sitting there looking like, huh? Like, because like I said, this isn't what I set out to do.
Right.
And she was like, well, I said, yeah, like, I'm definitely, yes, yeah. And so if I give anybody props for the radio, it would be Funkmaster Flex. But as far as me doing my thing, it was just me and my hard work, because that's what made him recognize, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing. From there, it was just like...
That's an amazing story.
Yeah, it was just like I was going hard. Every mixtape that I put out, I went hard. I remember a time where, if anybody in the industry know who James Cruz is, James Cruz worked for Bad Boy Records. It might have been around 95, 96. And I went to Bad Boy Records and I asked to get some promos. That's when they would give you the promo vinyls and records for you to put on the mixtape. And I never forget going up there, and it was like a glass door. Like, you couldn't go in. Like, you got out the elevator with the glass door, you had to hit the buzzer, and James Cruz came out. He said, yo, how can I help you? I said, yo, my name is DJ Kayslay. I'm doing mixtapes. I'm trying to get some promos. And he was like, well, where's the mixtapes at? I said, I'm trying to get the promos to make the mixtapes. Right. I ain't got them. He was like, well, how you know you ain't going to, how we know you're not going to sell the records? I said, fuck, I look like selling some records. Look, because I had jewelry on and everything. I said, I ain't trying to sell no records. And then when he said that, Mr. C, anybody know Mr. C is, came walking out from the glass with a whole armful of joints. So I looked at him, I said, bruh. He was like, well, that's DJ Mr. C right there. You're not Mr. C. I said, yo, everything I love, I'm going to grind. I'm going to make it to where y'all going to be begging me not to play these records that y'all got coming out. He said, all right, well, do that. I said, okay. And that's what I did. I went hard. And I'll never forget the time. Shout to Sean. And Sean is my dude. And he did a mixtape with me before he went to penitentiary and everything. We had a good, real relationship. And I got a hold of Sean album ahead of time. Because what I would do was find interns that they wasn't paying, and I would get them bread. They're like, look, man, dude leave his desk or whatever, it's an exclusive laying around, record it, give me a copy of it, here's $100. They're not getting nothing. So I learned how to manipulate A&R's interns with money, and I got a hold of Shine album. So me and Sean was cool, so I wasn't going to violate him.
Right.
But I played a record that wasn't supposed to be out on a mixtape. And I'll never forget, some dude named Conrad called me that worked up there, and he was like, yo, and this is Bad Boy, same label that James Cruz was shitting on me with. He was like, yo,